in just a 5-minute time, nakadikit yung reinforcements natin. Because around 1 kilometer lang yung nearest na military camp dun sa incident area. The headquarters of the Bravo Company of 32nd IP. Then, around 30 minutes, nakadikit na rin yung another reinforcement dun from the headquarters of 32nd IP. So, when the reinforcement from the headquarters of the 32nd IP arrived, may mga kasama na sila, of course, ng mga wheeled armored vehicles. So, sufficient para ma-extricate na namin yung mga troops namin. Of course, hindi na namin pwedeng gamitin yung vehicles, no? Kasi nga, nag-extricate tayo, medyo tactical na yung pag-movement natin palabas. So, talaga naiiwan yung vehicles natin sa loob.
We have a process, no, when it comes to dealing with our relationship with the MILF and DF. So what happened yesterday was really very saddening. However, yung sa taas nila, we already wrote a protest, and this has to be validated. So based on the process, this will be accepted from the MILF CCH. Then we will conduct a joint verification and investigation on the ground. For now, our GPHCCH, Brigadier General Lidasan is already in Basilan to look into what happened. And by Sunday, I believe I was informed that the MILF will also be going to Basilan. And internally muna, then come up both and an honest investigation. And for sure, we will abide with the process and respect kung ano man ang lumabas. But based on initial facts, there seems to be really a involvement. So we will pursue that. And in as far as on our ground operations, we will only first go after muna doon sa lawless elements. We will inform the communities para hindi naman sila maabala, yung MILF communities natin, na hindi sila yung target. But our targets are those lawless involved in the initial skirmish. So rest assured, your AFP, your Western Mindanao Command, your brigade in the Basilan will adhere to the law.
Ang isa dyan is there are always group of spoilers na siguro meron silang dissatisfaction with the agreement, nagkakaroon sila ng ganitong mga actions. But ito yung sa mga bagay na pag-uusapan ngayon ng GPHCCH with the MILF-CCH so that maiwasan na itong mga ganitong pangyayari.
Yes. So, ang instruction ko po sa mga ground commanders natin is that we look into the situation very carefully, study it, make the proper investigation, following the procedures and the peace mechanisms that we have established already. So meron po tayong CCCH, marami pa tayong mga other mechanisms together with the MILF so that we will prevent things like this from happening again. It is very important that we address these kinds of incidents very early on because remember, itong taon po na ito magkakaroon ng eleksyon. So it's very important that as we go nearer towards the election, ay wala na tayong mga hiccups, kumbaga na ma-encounter. That's why it's very important that with this incident, ay masettle natin kaagad. Again, within the bounds of law and within the agreed peace mechanisms.
I think it is very clear from both the MILF and the government. We are no longer on negotiation. We are already on the normalization phase. Dapat wala na yung itong mga haka-haka na sila yung wala na. The MILF should strengthen yung awareness natin. To tell them na hindi kayo yung ano natin. Let us be dapat turuan sila, educate them of our laws. Ano bang proper na, ano bang tama at mali. Kasi for so long, wala sila sa sa community, hindi nila alam yung batas eh. So nagiging sila na parang feeling nila sila yung ina-atake. But through coordination and with the peace mechanism and people on the ground, we expect a different, for so long, naging lessons learned palagi ito. It's really a challenge when we go after, but when it comes to law enforcement, alam nila na meron tayong mekanismo na pino-coordinate, may habulin dyan. Alam nila yun. We've been doing that in Basilan, even in other parts. No? So rest assured that they will not be affected, the communities.
Sir, last one. Can you describe the level of
NDP is in Upper Kawengbeng. So, nag-area security yung 32nd. In fact, nakarating na sila doon sa area. Pabalik na sila kasi wala yung hinahanap nila yung UNDP. Doon na silang pabalik nung pinambagan. That is something that we should look into. Baka nga. But yun ang challenges, sabi sa amin ni Brig Commander, the lawless armed groups are within din sa mga MILF communities. That area is an MILF community. So it's really a challenge on how we will yung lawless armed group. Minsan sidestep lang.
We want to make it clear na nagkaroon po ng coordination, no? From the top to the lower units. The letter of the Joint Normalization Committee was given to many addressees, no? Na CC sa mga iba't ibang mga units, hindi lang po sa government side, even the MILF side. So there was prior coordination. Second, yung pong tinatawag natin na ATS are non-existent already. So hindi po pwedeng sabihin ng MILF na hindi tayo pwedeng pumasok sa ATS without prior coordination.
ATS, when you say ATS, is area of state. No? After that was done before during way back many years back when there was so nilabas sila doon sa area for the decisive operations, but after that wala na yon, even in other community areas, MILF in other regions wala na yon, hindi na natin yun, and part yan ng IES natin, information awareness with the MILF counterparts.
Okay.
they are aware?
They're aware.
Yes, they are aware.
And third, because the mission was an escort mission for a humanitarian or a developmental program by the United Nations. So hindi ito law enforcement operation. So hindi talaga kailangan magpaalam. And in fact, in the area, ay pasok-labas naman yung ating mga sundalo dyan. So it was just really very unfortunate that itong mga lawless elements na ito, they started that firefight by ambushing yung ating vehicle, military vehicle. Well, what I can say from what I observed, malakas pa rin yung relationship natin. Meaning we still uphold the peace agreement and the peace mechanisms that are included in the peace agreement. So we are confident na hindi masisira yung ating agreement with the MILF. In fact, they are already part of the government because of the Bangsamoro Transition Authority. Well, sa nakikita ko, hindi naman ito talaga magbabago. Both sides still respect the provisions of the law and the provisions of the peace agreement. So on the ground, we are making sure na maganda pa rin yung relationship na yan. And I think General Navarrete could speak more on that. Yun ang hindi natin maintindihan, no? Yung intention nila. Because from the point of view of the military and from the government side, we were doing a legitimate operation, an escort operation of a legitimate activity, which had the galing nga sa taas yung order, no? At binaba na may papasok na taga UNDP, so kailangan i-escort. So we were really surprised with the action of these lawless elements. Lawless group ito, hindi naman MILF yung nagsimula. Yung nagsimula. But then again, from the accounts of the soldiers who were involved in the firefight, nung una, yung kalaban lang nila yung lawless elements, kokonti lang. And then slowly, parami ng parami. Parami ng parami. And then of course, hindi natin alam kung sino itong mga ito. But from the videos and the photos that were circulated on social media, doon namin nakita na itong mismong mga ito pala are members of the MILF. Continuing pa rin yung process natin, yung normalization process. So, despite the fact na marami nang na-decommission ng mga fighters and firearms, but there are phases that meron po tayong sinusunod na proseso. Pero we will also pursue a case against them. Hindi po pwede na pabayaan na lang natin ito. But as I said, we will do that within the bounds of the law and within the bounds of the agreements that we have under the Bangsamoro Organic Law. So yun po yung gagawin natin, yun po yung mga actions na gagawin natin.
The strongest terms, the ambush of our soldiers, no? Dito nga sa Sumisip, Basilan, and we condole doon sa families ng ating fallen heroes, and rest assured that the Philippine Army will ensure yung prompt support natin doon sa mga namatay, and sa kasalukuyan yung mga wounded natin ay inaasikaso, and full support pa rin yung binibigay natin for their fast and speedy recovery. As part of our firm resolve to sustain this hard-earned peace and progress in Basilan, we are working closely with the local government units and other law enforcement agencies to ensure na itong mga perpetrators na ito ay will be put to the folds of the law, and justice will be served doon sa ating fallen heroes. And we call on our Filipinos to join us to honor the ultimate sacrifice na ginawa ng ating mga kasunduluhan to ensure na mapanatili yung peace and development doon sa Basilan.